Thanks, Steve. Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid offering what he describes as a compromise on the payroll tax extension yesterday.
How can you fight tooth and nail to protect high-end tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans, and yet barely lift a finger to prevent taxes going up for 160 million Americans who really need the help?
We all know Congress can't afford to play chicken with the economy. That's why Democrats are committed to passing this tax cut. Republicans need to be prepared to meet us partway.
But will the proposal boost the economy? Joining me now to respond, Arizona Senator John McCain. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing just fine. So the Republicans are coming under attack here because really they're in a no-win situation. If you don't go ahead with this payroll tax extension, then you will then look like you're not in favor of tax cuts, right?
That's obviously from the clip you just played what they are trying to portray us as. The fact is that if you do the payroll tax cuts, which we all support, the money comes out of the Social Security Trust Fund to be replaced by general revenues, i.e. tax increases. So, or as it stands now, another increase in the debt and deficit. We'll come to an agreement. Right now, it's the Kabuki Theater. They have their proposal, it's voted down. We have ours, it's voted down. And again, the approval rating of Congress will probably sink lower in single digits.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, because once again, as you called it, Kabuki Theater, I'll use your word. Quite perfect in your description. Let's look at the Democrat compromise right now. Cut surtax on income above $1 million from 3.25% to 2%. Make the millionaire surtax temporary. Drop the payroll tax cut for employers and expand it for workers. Ban millionaires from receiving food stamps and unemployment benefits. Was that the Democrat offer, or is that the compromise?
Well, it'll lie somewhere in there. And by the way, Senator Tom Coburn and some of us have fought this. All benefits that millionaires seem to be eligible for. We obviously don't think that's fair, but look, we need to come to an agreement. But most of all, we need to come to an agreement on things like repatriation of the $1.5 trillion that's sitting overseas. We could give them a lower tax rate, a much lower tax rate, to bring that money home and create jobs. Why don't we do that?
Right.
All we're going to do is continue the fight that we are in, and it's very unfortunate. And we Republicans have to stand back and give an overall plan to get our economy going again and give business some confidence.
But it seems like that's just not going to happen. It's just one stalemate after the next, and I think people just look back to the super committee and throw their hands up in the air. Let me move on to the debates, because I know you've gone on record as saying that you feel like there have been too many Republican debates, and there's a whole bunch more coming ahead of us. Why?
Well, Gretchen, I might remind you there are 3 presidential debates, 1 vice presidential debate. There are a lot of other things associated with campaigning besides debates. You've got to prepare yourself, you've got to get rest, you've got to, in other words, and now it's kind of evolved into who makes the mistake. Not what is your vision for the future of America, but who will make a mistake, who will stumble. That's not what we want. Look, the people of New Hampshire expect to see you in their neighborhood. The people in South Carolina expect to see you. The Iowa people expect to see you. There's a whole lot of things associated with running besides debates, and those are, the people are being shorted from the town hall meetings, from the meet and greets, the going to people's homes, the fundamentals of political campaigns that are important to the people of those states.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying there's way too much.
Yeah. It's interesting to debate debates. Because if you're Newt Gingrich, you probably want all the debates you can get. Look at where he is in the polls right now. Speaking of debates, I want to bring you to the Trump debate. It's gotten a lot of play and a lot of controversy. It's going to happen December 27th. Do you think that that is a good idea to have Donald Trump moderate a debate?
I think that's a decision that the candidates need to make rather than me, and I'm not ducking it, but it's their decision. But I do believe that on December 27th on an obscure network, I wonder if that is the best use of candidates' time. I think they should be resting up over Christmas and the next few days and then be ready to go right after the 1st of January.
But if you were running for president, would you say yes to it?
I don't know. I think I would have to be in that position to make that decision. but I guarantee you there are too many debates, and we have lost the focus from what the candidate's vision for America is and to who's going to make a mistake. Let's have a gotcha question to see if they'll stumble and surprise everybody. And that's not what debates are supposed to be about, and I don't think it's helping our Republican Party or our candidates.
Very interesting perspective. Senator John McCain, always great to see you on the show. Merry Christmas if I don't see you before.
Thank you. Same to you.